I woke to the vibration of my phone on the nightstand. 3:12 a.m. A time when sane people sleep. A time when truth crawls out from under things. Another message. Then, another. Please don't do this. We need to talk. It didn't mean anything. Please. Her name wasn't on the notifications anymore. Just unknown number. She thought blocking me would erase something. It didn't. My eyes ran over the messages without emotion. I had already passed the stage where feelings mattered. Now it was just the quiet after a storm. The part where you survey the damage and decide what gets rebuilt and what gets burned. The last message was different. A photo, blurry, taken through a dark window. Her silhouette, her mother's porch. A man standing too close behind her. Not me. Then the text. He's freaking out. He said you weren't supposed to know. Please answer. I put the phone face down. Outside, the world was silent. The kind of silence that swallows the weak and feeds the patient. I wasn't weak anymore. I was done being the punchline in my own life. The truth didn't start with the messages. It didn't even start with the photo. It started at the family barbecue 3 weeks earlier. The sun was high, everyone pretending to like each other, and she, my wife, was 2 drinks past honesty. She climbed onto a chair to make a joke. She always needed an audience. My husband, she slurred, waving her cup at me, is just the sad guy who buys love. Isn't that right, babe? Laughter. Real, vicious laughter. Her sister hid hers behind her hand. Her mother didn't even bother. I didn't say anything. I just watched her wobble, watched the way her eyes slid past me like I wasn't even part of the scene. A prop, a wallet, a placeholder for the man she wanted but didn't have. But there was something else, a glance, quick, toward her phone on the table. A notification lit up the screen. She snatched it so fast it might as well have burned her. I saw the name, a man's name I didn't recognize, but it wasn't the name that stuck with me. It was the small smile she tried to hide, a smile she never used with me. When the laughter died and the music took over, she whispered something to her sister. They looked at me again. Pity, amusement, something darker. I left without a word. Driving home, one sentence repeated in my head like a fault line cracking. She's not laughing at the joke. She's laughing at you. That's when the suspicion rooted itself. Quiet, deep. I didn't confront her. I didn't accuse her. I learned to watch instead. I started with her patterns. She had new late meetings, new errands, new clothes she didn't wear around me, a new perfume, sharp, unfamiliar, the kind chosen to be noticed by someone specific. I kept my routine the same. Coffee at the same time, work calls at the same pace, dinner conversations neutral. She didn't suspect a thing. Deceivers rarely imagine being deceived. At night, when she slept facing the wall, I memorized the lock pattern on her phone by the reflection on the black TV screen. 8 nights, 17 attempts, 1 success. The messages were there. Not explicit, not incriminating, just intimate. I miss the way you look at me. Wish tonight didn't have to end. Next weekend, same place? No names. No photos. Cowards always think deleting them helps. I checked her calendar. She'd hidden entries under harmless labels, grocery pickup, volunteer shift, yoga. But the timestamps matched the messages. I traced the locations. A small cafe, a park bench, her mother's house, the most brazen of all. I kept collecting. Receipts, phone records, backup files she didn't know synced to the cloud. Every piece tightened the knot. But I said nothing. Because the moment a liar knows you're watching, the truth goes underground. I needed it crawling in the light. The final proof came quietly, just like betrayal does. A synced folder she'd forgotten to disconnect. A video thumbnail. Her laugh. That laugh she never used with me. I played it. Her sitting in her mother's living room, A man leaning close, his hand brushing her leg like it belonged there. Her smile, soft, private, dangerous. She whispered, "He still doesn't know." He laughed. "Good, I don't want to deal with him." She leaned into him. I paused the frame. His face wasn't fully visible, but it was enough. Her coworker, the one she said was just friendly, the one she said everyone likes, the one who had texted her at the barbecue. Something inside me went still. Not broken, not crumbling, just still. I transferred the video to my phone, then I walked downstairs. She was on the couch, scrolling, oblivious. I sat across from her and placed the phone face down on the table. "Is there anything," I said quietly, "you want to tell me?" She froze, a real freeze, the kind instinct creates before the brain catches up. "What? No? Why?" I flipped the phone, pressed play. I watched her face as she watched her own lies unravel. Color drained, breath hitched, hands trembled. I felt nothing, just clarity. She reached for me. "I can explain." I stood. "No," I said, calm. She started crying, the kind meant to pull sympathy from someone still emotionally invested. I wasn't. I picked up my keys, my wallet, my ring. I placed the ring on the table next to the phone, still looping her betrayal. Her voice cracked. "Where are you going?" "Someplace you're not." I didn't raise my voice, didn't curse, didn't ask questions. Real power doesn't need volume. I left the house, blocked her, went dark. For 3 days she heard nothing from me, and that silence was louder than any argument she could have orchestrated. That's when the panic texts started from other numbers. Her mother, her sister, the man, all of them desperate. Because they realized something. Without me, their story collapsed. Their jokes had consequences. Their secrets had an audience. My final message to them was a single line. The video has already been sent to the right people. Don't contact me again. I didn't tell them who the right people were. Let them fear the possibilities. 3 days later, I drove past her mother's house. Cars lined the driveway. Shadows moved behind curtains. Damage control. Good. They were finally treating the truth with the seriousness it deserved. I didn't stop, didn't slow down. Some betrayals aren't meant to be understood, only witnessed. As I reached the end of the street, I felt something uncoil inside me. Not relief, not joy, just release. The last sentence formed quietly in my mind, sharp and final. She thought losing me would hurt me, but watching her lose herself, that was the real ending.